Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
How is the Josh? Again, how's the Josh? Perfect. So in 1924, Ralph C. Smedley founded Toastmasters International, which is a non-profitable organization that helps people build confidence and communication skills. One day he was walking outside and the sun was shining really bright and he had a vision. Maybe in future there would be a club which is so awesome, which is one of the best clubs in town and would be called Bright Hearts Toastmaster. And after 100 years, on 29th September 2024, Bright Hearts Toastmasters was founded by our Akshay and Arundhati. Whew. In order to have this meeting seamlessly, there are a few ground rules. Please turn off your mobile phones or put them on silent mode. I will give you 10 seconds for that. Just give me a thumbs up once you're done. Okay. As a Toastmaster, we advise you to talk about sex, religion, and politics in a careful manner because these are sensitive topics. Please do not cross-talk while the speaker is speaking on stage. Please move in a hall or exit the hall only when there is applause. Speakers who are coming in or leaving the stage are requested to follow a handshake or a fist bump protocol. Refreshments will be available during the time of break, and the restroom is available if you go outside and to the right. To the end of the alley are the washrooms. Now it's time to introduce the president of Bright Hearts Toastmaster. He's a postgraduate from BITS Pilani. His hobbies are playing table tennis, swimming, and reading books. He has performed multiple XCOM roles like SA, VP of PR, VP membership. He has won multiple educational awards, interclub table topics, and is a Triple Crown winner. A pathbreaker of presentation mastery and current area director of I03. Please help me welcome the president of our club, Mani Kumar. Woo! Mani, 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 Mani.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So today, I'm so happy to be back on the stage after a week gap where I missed a lot, even though it was 1 week of missing, but it really feels me that I missed so long. Like I have been to the stage after a long gap. That's the feel I get when I miss even one meeting. Today, as we celebrate the theme of freedom of expression, it always comes to my mind that freedom of expression, where two members have decided to create a space and started this Bright Hearts Toastmasters Club by our Toastmaster Akshay and distinguished Toastmaster Arundhati Basu, because of their vision where all this Bright Hearts Toastmasters formed. And it has given a space to share many members, their voices, and their freedom of expression. Put your hands together to applaud our co-founders, our founders of this Bright Hearts Toastmasters, though they are on the way, but I feel they will. As we celebrate this freedom of expression today, I'm so happy to share that today we are going to have our 3 new faces getting inducted into our Bright Hearts Toastmasters community or our Bright Hearts Toastmasters group. And to induct these 3 members, we will be having our very own Toastmaster, who is from City of Joy, who always spreads her joy and feels so happy when she comes on stage or whenever she meets any of the Bright Hearts. Put your hands together for our induction ceremony officer, our associate vice president membership, Toastmaster Pooja Barak.
Pooja, Pooja,
Good evening, Toastmasters.
Good evening.
So shall we start our induction ceremony today?
Yes.
Okay. Fellow Toastmasters, it is now our duty and privilege to induct Shamil K, Badri Narayan S, and Srinath Kumar Tripathi, the new members, into the Bright Hearts Toastmaster Club. This is an important occasion for both these new members and for our club. These individuals have come to Toastmasters seeking to improve their communication, leadership skills, and now we have the opportunity to help them learn, grow, and achieve their goals. I now call upon our new members, please withhold your applause until the ceremony is completed. Our first member hails from Malappuram. He has completed his engineering from Mar Athanasius College of Engineering, Kerala. Currently, he is working as a software engineer and a team lead at Docket, a startup. His hobbies are playing footballs and loves exploring diverse cuisines. Please welcome Toastmaster Shamil K. Our second member hails from Madurai, Tamil Nadu. He has completed his engineering from Christ College, Bangalore, currently working at Neostats as an AI engineer. His hobbies are playing cricket, reading books, cooking, singing, writing journals, etc. Please welcome Toastmaster Badri Narayan S. Our third member hails from Bargarh, Odisha. He has completed his engineering from Government College of Engineering, Kalahandi. Currently, he is working at Telstra as a software engineer. His hobbies are watching movies. Please welcome Toastmaster Srinath Kumar Tripathi. Srinath. 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 Dear members, you are joining a worldwide organization that has helped millions of people to learn more effectively. As members of the Bright Hearts Toastmaster Club, you will benefit from a proven program of self-development. You will become part of our outstanding group of people who are dedicated to helping one another in a spirit of sharing and enjoyment. The Vice President Education, Toastmaster Sayuj, is not present today. So I asked Toastmaster Mani to have these new members been given an opportunity to discuss their needs and goals with the club? Have they been told how the Toastmasters program works and informed of many benefits they will receive as well as the obligations of the membership? Who has been assigned as mentors for these new members? As experienced Toastmasters, you have been asked to help these new members get off to a good start. Do you accept this responsibility and pledge to share your knowledge and experience with our new members so that they can immediately begin to benefit from their Toastmaster memberships? Membership in this club, in Toastmaster International, is a privilege that carries with it many rewards. Yet, it also places certain obligations on you. We are a group of people brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow and improve ourselves and to share our knowledge and experience with fellow Toastmasters in a spirit. This means you must work diligently towards your self-development, evaluate others' speech in a spirit of support and sharing, assist the club in reaching its goal, and remain positive. We ask you, our new members, to dedicate yourself to personal growth, to share this great gift with your fellow members, and to help this Toastmaster Club grow and strong and dynamic. Please affirm your membership by repeating the following words. When I say I, when I say I member name, you can tell your names. I, Shamil, Badri, Srinath, in the presence of my fellow Toastmasters, of the Bright Heart Toastmaster Club, make this firm obligation to attend meetings regularly and prepare fully for each assignment, and to apply myself to the projects outlined in the Toastmasters education program, to participate actively in club activities, to evaluate others in a positive and constructive manner, to build open, friendly relationships with my fellow Toastmasters, and to bring other new members into the club so that they can gain the benefits of Toastmasters. All club members, please repeat our club's pledge to our new members. We, the members, pledge to support in the quest for self-development, to provide with positive, helpful evaluations, to maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere, to give you opportunities to help others, and to make your Toastmaster membership a rewarding and fulfilling experience. Over to you, Toastmaster Money.
You may take your seat. Thank you, Toastmaster Pooja, for this flawless induction ceremony and welcoming our 3 new members to the club. And I am always ready to listen to their voices, to their speeches of Toastmaster Shamil, Toastmaster Srinath, and Toastmaster Badri.
इसका पर्पस यही है
ऐसे हमारे वाली चीजें क्या है सेमिनार our own freedom
सेमिनार जनरल क्लब होते हैं उसमें ना मतलब डिपार्टमेंट के सब बैठे हैं और उसके सामने कुछ प्रेजेंट कर रहा हूँ वो कोई भी चीज हर बुक से प्रेजेंट करना है मतलब हर बुक से पढ़ के प्रेजेंट करना है फिर आपको मतलब दुनिया के सामने बोलने का भी करने के लिए
award President Distinguished Club, which is a prestigious award in the Toastmasters Festival. I will next this program here all set with my army of officers along with all the team of members to achieve the even more prestigious award called Smedley Distinguished Club for this program year, which gets complete in this June 2026. As it's been said, now it is time for us to understand about our guests. So may I welcome, may I welcome guests to come on stage to share your name and how you got to know about Bright Hearts Toastmasters and what are you looking out from this session. So first, may I welcome you, madam. Yes.
Hi everyone, I'm Afifa And I got to know about Toastmasters from my project manager. He said I would find this club pretty cool. So here I am.
That's for sure. You're already in the finest Toastmasters club. Yes. Moving on to our next. Do you want to?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sanjay. I'm doing final year BBA at Christu Jayanti College, Bangalore. And here, this is my first time in this Toastmaster platform. And I'm very grateful to my aunt for inviting me at this Toastmaster platform. Here, I'm looking for the outcome of learning, communicating, and building up the confidence. And I hope I learn many things from you all. Thank you.
That's for sure, Sanjay. As your aunt rightly said, we will definitely learn a lot about communication and leadership. And may welcome you on stage. Yes.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Shweta, and I'm working as an analyst here in Wipro, and I'm here, I guess, third or fourth time this time. And I'm in the prospective members, and I'm planning to join. Yep. So great meeting you all.
We have one more guest. May I request you come on stage? Anyone else left? Yes, please.
Hello everyone, good evening. I am Sujit. This is my second time at Toastmaster today. I'm attending the Toastmaster club in order to improve my public speaking and the stage fear I have from very long. Currently, I'm working as a cloud engineer in Belandur. I'm visiting from Belandur to here every Saturday, every Sunday, and I'm willing to become a part of this club permanently. Thank
you. We are so looking forward to have you as a member up next. So moving on, today, what's the date? Yes. So 25th January 2026, where today we are going to our meeting number 66, and tomorrow we are going to celebrate 77. So as you're seeing, there is a rhyming. That's how I wish to everyone to have that rhyme of freedom of expression in your lives. Before I welcome the special person to take this meeting forward, let me open this meeting number 66. Are you all ready to welcome our host of this meeting, who always takes the stage with his swag, with his unique and style creativity? And I call him as Mr. Sky. He is as calm as the sky, having the humors as like the clouds as we see in the sky. And he starts sprinkles a lot with all his ideas as we see the sky like the birds. And they're all very creative, and it will let you and make you think even more better. Put your hands together in welcoming our host of the day, Toastmaster of the day, our Toastmaster, Akash.
Let's play a small guessing game. What do you think about this date? Others? This date comes once in a century. It's like a sandwich. Is it just a date, This number holds the story of our republic, and it also holds the story of today's meeting. 26 stand for the 26 letters we used to express our thoughts. 1 stands for one courageous man, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And with this 26 letters, one man gave us Constitution. Today, Toastmaster of the Day Akash D is also one person, and his name has 26 characters. I hope, have you all counted? For those who have counted, it's wrong. It's just 25 letters. I'm sure you might have missed this hyphen. I said 26 characters, including the special character as well. Now, here is the lesson. Sometimes you may feel ignored while being counted. One day, they will realize you're never ordinary. You are a special character all along. So today is special. The Republic Day, written by one person using 26 letters, is being celebrated by one Toastmaster with 26 characters in his name. Good evening, Toastmasters and your guests. In 1924, California, a small room, a few people, one powerful belief: when a person finds their voice, they can change their world. That belief became Toastmasters. 26 and exactly 26 years later, on Jan 26, 1950, our nation found its voice too. India became a republic, a nation guided by we, the people. That voice was given shape by our one extraordinary leader, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He didn't just draft a constitution, he gave structure to our freedom and dignity to our democracy. And that is why meeting theme is freedom of expression. Because this Republic Day, we don't just celebrate history, we celebrate our right to speak, our courage to share, and our power to shape ideas. So when we stand here in Toastmaster, we are not just practicing speeches, we are practicing courage, confidence, and leadership. We are living the very spirit of Constitution, freedom of expression, courage of voice, and power of leadership. Let me introduce the agenda for today's meeting for the guests who are attending for the very first time. We begin with prepared speech sessions where 3 members will deliver their speeches. Prepared speech show freedom of preparation. Then we'll have 15 minutes of break. It's a time to relax, connect, and refresh. After the break, we move to table topics where members and guests speak impromptu. Table topic shows freedom with courage. Finally, we conclude with evaluation session where we receive constructive feedback. Evaluation show freedom with growth. Just like Constitution guides a nation, Toastmaster guides our voice. Before I introduce this member, when I asked her, what is the Republic Day memory you want to share? And she said, she used to be a super excited kid on 26th Jan, always looking forward to marching in school parade and actively taking part in cultural activity. Please welcome Usha.
Good evening, everyone. And special good evening to the guests today. My name is Usha, and I'm playing a general evaluator's role today. As a general evaluator, my responsibilities is to evaluate the entire meeting for today. But I will not be doing it alone. I have a team who will help me in evaluating the entire meeting. And the team is called the TAGS team. where T stands for the timer, A stands for the R counter, G stands for the grammarian, and S is a special role. To start off with, let me first call my first member from my team, Timer, Ninad, on the stage to explain his role.
So, hello everyone, myself Ninad. So today I am a timer and the time is very important for everyone, right? So as I have three cards, it tells us about the freedom about us expression. So I will be showing the three cards like green card, yellow card, and the red card. And each of the card has a freedom of expressions. As like a green card, it has a freedom to express your thoughts, where the speaker enters in his freedom. Yellow card, it reminds us the freedom comes with awareness. And the red card, it tells the speaker to be alert. So let me tell you, for every speaker, there will be a time limit. For the table topic speaker, we have a time from 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will be showing the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I will be showing yellow card. At 2 minutes, I will be showing red card. For the speaker, we have three speakers. For them, the time limit is from 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will be showing the green card. 6th minute, I will be showing yellow card. And 7th minute, I will be showing you the red card. And for the evaluators, you guys will be having 2 to 3 minutes as the same format. At 2 minutes, I will be showing you the green card. At 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will be showing you the yellow card. And 3rd minute, I will be showing you the red card. But as we has a grace time of 30 seconds, so you will be getting an extra 30 seconds once the red card is up. So over to you, the Toastmasters. Thank you.
Thank you, Ninad, for that clear explanation. I will now call the R counter of the day. He's very special today because he's doing this role for the first time, and also he has got inducted into our club for today. Please help me welcome Badri.
Good evening, Toastmasters and my dear guests. Good evening. I wish to sing a song right now. Tain manikodi solluga Jai Hind. Tain manikodi solluga Jai Hind. On a day themed freedom of expression, our words truly matter. Not just what we say, but how we say it. As the ha counter, my role is to listen for verbal passes such as ha, here, and filler words like so, well, but, and repeated words and unnecessary pauses that interrupt the flow of speech. Why does this matter? Because our word of the day, eloquence, is the art of expressing ideas fluently, clearly, and impactfully. By becoming aware of these habits, we move one step closer to the eloquent expression. I'll be noting these observations and I'll be sharing them later to help each other grow. Thank you for this opportunity. I'll share the mic with Usha.
It's now time to call the grammarian of the day, Pranav.
Good evening, dear Toastmasters and dear guests.
Good evening.
Good evening. Today, in this Republic Day, we are not just celebrating the freedom of expressions, we are also celebrating eloquent expressions. We all know that the right choice of words is what makes a speech impactful and creates an impact to the listeners. And that's what I will be monitoring as a grammarian today. Specifically, when you are using these right words in your speech, it not just matter how you use them, but also how you use them under pressure. Maybe when someone is speaking for the first time, or maybe when the timer is already showing the yellow card. So that's when I will be monitoring all these speeches and taking into account the right words, the good usage of words, good usage of English, and also I'll be monitoring very gently the areas of improvement. When called back on the stage, I'll be presenting my grammarian's report, which will talk about all these things. Now, let me with that introduce the word of the day, though it has been introduced by our AHA counter already, but let me kind of emphasize again. So today's word of the day is eloquence. It's pronounced as eloquence, not eloquence. It can be also used as an adjective or as an adverb. Adjective is eloquent, adverb is eloquently. Some good usage of eloquence on your speeches is, as an example could be, I really admire how eloquently she delivers her speech and keeps her audience motivated. The speaker's eloquence kept the entire audience on their toes and get the right message delivered into their ears. These are some good usage of this word. Now with that, I will encourage all of us to use the word of the day as often as possible, and I'll be noting down the frequency in which we will be using these words. So with that, let's celebrate the freedom of expression today, and also the dawn of the Republic Day, our 76th Republic Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Pranav, for explaining your role so eloquently. It's time for me to now call Pranav, who is playing the special role for today's meeting.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I'm your joke master for today. And what a great start. Usha called me Pranav instead of Varun. Okay. As a joke master, I will be exercising my right to freedom of expression through humor by telling jokes. But there's a small twist. These jokes are not pre-prepared jokes. And there is no script. All jokes are spontaneous and will be inspired based on the speeches and the moments which happened during our meeting. I'll be listening to each speaker and noting down interesting moments, funny lines, and unexpected moments, and I'll try to make humor out of this. At the end of meeting, I'll perform my set of jokes when general evaluator calls me. This is something pretty new to me. Hope you all guys enjoyed. Thank you.
Sorry, Varun, for that mistake. Yeah, so that is my team. And we will be coming back with our evaluation report by the end of the meeting. With that, I'll give it back to the Toastmaster of the day, Akash.
Before I introduce first speaker, we'll have a quiz. So next slide. First question. Republic Day parade is held mainly at option A, India Gate, option B, Red Fort, option C, Kartavya Path, and option D, Parliament. You can raise your hands. Guessed. Correct. See the options. Go to answer. I wantedly put the answer as wrong because sometimes you don't have to you shouldn't have to go with the book all the time. You have to think with logic. So that's why I have put the option wrong so that you can use your mind. Second one, what does the Ashoka Chakra stands for? Fashion design, speed of India, law, justice and progress, and decoration only. You can raise your hands. Yes. Correct. So with that, let me introduce first evaluator. When I asked her Republic Day memory, she said she consecutively participated in a school parade for 3 years, took a lot of pride in it, took a lot to pride in it. So let me welcome Manjarika on stage.
Good evening, my dear Toastmasters and dear guests. Today, my target speaker, Vibha, will be attempting her level 1 project 3 of her pathway presentation mastery. The purpose of this project is to practice using vocal variety and body language to enhance her speech. Timer, please note that the duration of speech is 5 to 7 minutes. With that, I wish all the best to my target speaker.
Introducing first speaker, when I asked her for the memory on Republic Day, she said, one Republic Day memory close to her heart is performing a martial art acts in school in front of all the students from 6 schools and 1 college. Please welcome Vibha Badu.
Viva, 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 viva.
Vibha, pure, Vibha.
आजा मेरी गाड़ी में बैठ जा. नहीं भैया, you will let me fall from a cycle. Not at all. How can I? I will be careful, Vibha. Come, let's go. Okay. God, please don't make me fall. Please, please don't make me fall. Oh no, that vehicle is coming to us. Bhaiya, please stop, 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 stop. And that was my first encounter with a bicycle. My first accident, and the fear stayed with me. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests.
Good evening.
Can you guess whether I can ride a bicycle today? 2 years later, when I turned 7, history repeated itself. This time as well, I was sitting behind my cousin and she hit the cycle straight into a pole and I fell down again. That day, I decided I will never learn to ride a bicycle, nor will I ever sit on one again. Because for me, cycling and falling went hand in hand. But as I grew up, my father sensed the fear in me. He wanted me to learn cycling, but I avoided it. I was 10 years old and I wondered, how will I look learning and falling from the cycle in front of my neighbors and friends? My father was stubborn, so he came up with an idea. Vibha, you will learn cycling on our terrace. No one will see you, no one will judge you. Sorted. Okay. So every morning, he would take my brother's bicycle to the terrace. And he used to sit behind me, holding the handles, trying to teach me balancing. But the moment he planned it, I sensed it. Papa, I am falling, and he would hold the handles again. Because of the fast paddling, making circles on terrace, we both fell and we laughed together. Years, so what do you think? Did I finally learn to ride a bicycle? Years passed. When I turned 17, I started to go to coaching classes. But the question was, how would I commute? So I requested my father, Papa, can you please buy me a scooty? I will buy you a scooty, Vibha, but first you have to learn how to ride a bicycle. Papa, at this age, I am 17 and how will I look learning and falling from the cycle? But I have an idea. How about you teach me how to ride your bike instead? Deal done. So every night I learned balancing, use the clutch, change the gears, all on a bike. So before getting a scooty, I learned how to ride a bike. And basically, I skipped the entire chapter of learning how to ride a bicycle and went straight from tricycle to trauma, then bike. Years passed. Later, my brother pushed me to learn car driving as well. He said, Vibha, don't let your fear decide your limit. What if no one is around and there is an emergency? So I started learning four-wheeler as well. And exactly that situation came. One night, my brother fell sick. No one in the house knew that time how to drive a car. And I was still in my learning phase. But that night, I gathered courage and took my brother to the hospital. And he looked at me with pride. And that was my real license. So ladies and gentlemen, I did not start like everyone else. I did not learn cycling at the age of 5. I learned gears with fear before cycles. And that taught me something, that you don't always have to follow a conventional path. If you want to start something new, start anyway. Start late. Start clueless. Start scared. Because you don't need the perfect age, courage, or moment. And remember, learning will always come with the new freedom. Today, yes, I can ride a scooty, bike, and cars. But I leave it for you to decide whether I can ride a bicycle today or not. Akash.
It was a great speech, Vibha. Hope if Toastmaster had taught people how to ride a bicycle, then you wouldn't have worried, because here nobody judges you. And before we start second speech, but before Republic Day become a celebration, it was a sacrifice. There were parents who chose courage over comfort. There were young hearts who chose freedom over fear. They slept on ground so we could sleep in peace. They faced bullets so we could face opportunities. They lived without freedom so we could live with pride. Being an Indian is not just a nationality, it's a blessing to speak freely, a blessing to choose our leaders, a blessing to stand under the tricolor of sacrifice, peace, and hope. From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from villages to metros, from farmers to soldiers, we are united by one heartbeat, that is India. Let's move to second speech. And before that, I'll introduce evaluator. When I asked her to share a Republic Day memory, she said, while growing up on national holidays, she would wake up with patriotic songs playing loudly and rush down to attend flag hosting at sharp 10 a.m. Please welcome Sneha Masalkar.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Today, I will be evaluating my target speaker who is attempting level 1, project 3. And the purpose of this project is to express yourself using body language and vocal variety. And I will be making a special note of using vivid tools that make the speech worthwhile listening to, like the use of pauses, postures, stands, gestures, etc. With that, I wish my target speaker all the very best.
When I asked the speaker about the memory, he said, during childhood, he would march around village holding tricolor high and singing patriotic songs and slogans at the top of lunch. The best part was the sweet reward at the end, enjoying hot samosas and motichur laddus. Please welcome Sangam Pramoda.
Sangam, 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 Sangam.
Sangam, the sunrise I never saw, the sunrise I never saw, Sangam.
Have you ever got so bored that you decided to do something completely crazy? Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guest. Let me take you back to January 10, 2023. I had graduated in 2021 and I got a work from job. I used to work in night shift from 8:30 in the evening to 6 in the morning and sometimes 7. Initially, it was exciting. My job was to plan and design fiber broadband networks in US cities. But after 2 years later, the excitement faded away. I was connecting people through high-speed broadband, but myself disconnected from the world. I used to work at night and slept during the day. I had a very little social interaction. Slowly, I slipped into boredom and to a level of depression. And I started asking questions to my life. Is this it? No fun, no excitement, no adventure. But then on one day, while watching YouTube, I came across a video of Kedar Kantha. And it was beautiful. The highlight of the track was sunrise from the summit. And just the thought of seeing the sunrise through snow-capped Himalayas was more than enough to ignite my spark. I booked my track and started my solo adventure. I started from Dehradun at 5:30 in the morning to base village, Sankri. I reached there at 7:30 p.m. and there I met my group. Next day, the real adventure began. I packed up my 14 kg backpack and started climbing. I thought I'm a confident mountain guide and this will not be tough. But soon I realized that I am wrong. It's not going to be easy. My waterproof shoes was filled with icy cold water. My heart was running fast and I desperately gasping for the breath. The overconfident mountain guy in me was surprised. I couldn't even climb 500 meters up. I was the last person in the group. So I pushed myself to a flat surface. I lay down there. The area was covered with tall oak and deodar trees. I looked at the sky and it calmed me down. And I told myself, I will not be the last person to reach the top. So I started climbing again. Slowly, my breath got normalized and I began to pick the pace. I reached at a T point where our guide was waiting for us. And I asked him, Bhaiya, are you waiting for me? Am I the last person? He replied, you are the first one to reach. I was so involved in climbing that I didn't recognize whom I'm crossing. We reached at the campsite, Juda Ka Talab, and there the lake was frozen. And for the first time in my life, I walked over water. We ended the day with watching orange sunset. Next day, we started for the base camp. Halfway through, the weather turned bad. Cold winds started to blow and snowfall started. Even though I have enjoyed the snowfall in my childhood, but this was completely different. We reached at the base camp, but the snowfall didn't stop. It snowed heavily through the night. Our guide kept us awake through the night in order to remove the snow from the tent. Me and my partner took turns kicking the tent from inside and remove the snow from the plow. Thankfully, the snowfall stopped at 3 a.m. in the morning. We were excited for going to the base camp. No, we were excited for going to the summit, but we couldn't. It was too dangerous as there could be an avalanche. So we decided to come down. While coming down, one person slipped, and with him, the snow started sliding. And before we realized, we were sliding along with it. It felt like a mini avalanche. Within seconds, me and 10 other people were sliding down 20 feet down. But thankfully, there were people. We almost got buried, but we got help and we came out. And I lost a 1,500 rupee water bottle that was very precious to me. We came back the same day and we had a good laugh about it. And there I ended my first solo adventure. I climbed 12,000 feet to see a sunrise, but I came back with the loss of 1,500 rupees and a missed sunrise. While I was in the 4 feet of snow, I realized something. The real adventure was not in the summit, but it was in those 15 minutes when I wanted to give up, but I didn't. I missed the sunset, but I find the fire within myself. And that, to me, fellow Toastmasters, is a much better view. Over to you, Toastmasters of the day.
That was a good speech, Sangam. You said the sunrise you never saw, but after the speech on Sunday evening, we all can see you rise. So that was a good. Activity 3. Do you know? Do you know why Ashoka Chakra is blue? Because blue represents continuous movement and progress. Do you know that reading just one article of the Constitution every day would take more than a year to finish it? Because our Constitution is so detailed that it protects every right, duty, and freedom of every citizen. Do you know Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was offered a position in British cabinet, but he chose to serve India because his loyalty was not to the power, but to the future of a free and equal India. Do you know? The words freedom of speech and expression were deeply debated because our founder wanted to make sure every Indian truly had a voice, not just on paper, but on real life. With that, let's move to the next speaker. Next speak, when I asked him about a Republic Day memory, he said, on every Republic Day, he used to get laddu in school and decorate his house with a flag. And to introduce him, level 4, he is attempting level 4 Better Speaker Series project. Timing will be 10 to 15 minutes. Let's introduce Abhishek Mishra.
Thank you, everyone.
Abhishek, the perfect opening, Abhishek.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I am going to talk about how to have a perfect opening for the speech. I will tell you how you can have a good opening of your speech and why it is important. I will share some tips, tricks with you. So do stay with me. Thank you. Let me try once more, okay? Good afternoon, everyone. I have a question for you all. Tell me, did you listen to someone's speech for first 10 seconds and this thought came to your mind? Ye speech kab khatam hoga? Yeah, that is what we sometimes do unintentionally with our listeners. Listen to me for a couple of minutes and I will going to tell you why the first 30 seconds of your speech is important and I will share some tips and tricks to help you to conquer the heart of your audience, like the way Romeo conquered the heart of Juliet. Okay. So now tell me, did you like the opening 1 or opening 2? Okay. Now tell me this. I did not change the topic. I did not change the timing. I just changed my opening. Now, why you'd like the opening 2? Okay. Any more? Okay. Right. You like the opening 2 because I won you guys attention. Yeah. So talking about the speech, the opening is very important. Your speech opening is important because it helps you to win your attention. Sorry. To win the audience. Whenever someone starts a speech in a room, your audience is distracted. Yeah. Some people are thinking about your day, just like Akshay, thinking, oh, glad I got the boost. Tomorrow stores are closed. Yeah. Or some people are looking in their phones. For example, Sneha, looking in the phone, should I buy this dress in Myntra offer? Yeah. Or some people are thinking about the previous speaker. Like some people are thinking how the crazy journeys Sangam took it, how he make it to the first. Yeah. Or even there are some people who are thinking what is going to come next. Example, Priyanshu. He is thinking about chai and samosa in the lunch. Yeah. So that's why it is very important to have a great opening so you can grab the attention of your audience. Now, I will talk about how to have a perfect opening. Yeah. Although there is no definition of perfect opening, but a perfect opening should have some of these things from this framework, right? A, it should grab the attention of your audience. Your opening should pull the attention of audience, not push it from you. Yeah. B, it should tell about the topic of your speech. So your audience should know what you're going to talk about and why it is important for them. Similarly, the third thing, establishing a rapport. People like to listen to those speakers whom they trust. Yeah. And trust can be built by engaging with you people. Now, I can build my rapport by smiling at you guys, or by creating eye contact with you guys. Yeah. Or by showing my enthusiasm. Today, I'm going to give the best speech. I will teach these people how to have a perfect opening, right? Or by timing. For example, for a speech, your opening should be either 5 to 10%. Example, for a 7-minute speech, it should be between 30 to 45 seconds, right? Remember, a good opening open the door for your speech, right? So don't make it a living room. Remember that. Now, I am going to share some techniques which will help you to make your speech more engaging. But remember, these techniques are just a filters which will help you to make it more better. For example, the first technique I'm going to talk about is state the importance of your topic. Let me give you a small demo. Friends, if you work hard and if you're switching your job in every 2 to 3 years, and still at the end of the month, you don't have money left in your bank, you should listen to my story. I will tell you how I went from scarce earning to abundant earning. Now, in this particular topic, if you see, I talk about a subject which everyone present in the room can easily relate with me, about earning, about job switch, how you can earn more. Yeah, because ultimately in my opening, you become the part of it. So I started with something important about my topic, and I got you hooked. But remember that it should mention why this mattered to you and clearly state the benefit for you. This is one of the opening. Talking about the second opening, that is making a startling statement. Let me show you another demo. There is a survey, people who join Bright Hearts and people who attend the meeting regularly, their IQ increased by 30%. Seriously, you can find it in a survey on our Instagram page. You see, I heard a very similar opening on this very same stage 4 months back from HSR Club, but it still stay with me. Yeah, because I mentioned a humor with a startling fact, like people IQ will increase, and mention the source. Because again, the brain wakes up when we expect something different. This is another set of opening, but just a rule: it should be true, not fake like this one. Yeah, and the third one, create curiosity or arouse suspense. Can we do a small activity? Yeah. Close your eyes. Imagine it is Monday morning. Okay. You are sleeping. Your alarm rings up. You hit the snooze button. Not once, not twice, but thrice. But then you wake up. You open your eye. Now, after waking up, within the first 10 minutes, the first decision you take, decide how your day will go like, right? This is what the opening of the speech does. It decides the context. Yeah. So remember, I started my statement by creating some curiosity, like what is going to happen next. Again, engaging audience in something like this help you to again get their attention and create a curiosity what is going to happen next. Till now we are enjoying, right? You are with me. Now, I want to share another technique with you, but for that, I want you to watch a video. Can you turn off this slide, please? Thanks, Arundhati. So, before we start, this video is from the ISC competition of last year, and this video is of the second runner, Mahathir bin Mohammed. Full screen, please.
Thank you, contest chair. You're welcome. "12 years ago, I had no idea how simple raindrops could change me. Curious? Let's go back to 2013. I'm a self-absorbed 20-year-old who cares about me, myself, and money.
Awesome. So, if you see in this speech, in his ISC competition, he started this speech with telling a story or anecdote about himself, his childhood, right? Now, there is one good thing about stories. Stories create instant emotional engagement with the people. The moment he talk about raindrop and his childhood, right? We can easily relate with it. And especially with our childhood, like it takes us to those memory lanes where we remember our childhood and some memories. It can be chocolate, not going to school, anything. Because remember, people remember stories far more than the statements. So yeah, just a suggestion, keep it short, make it personal, and ensure it is clearly linked with the topic. So this is another technique which people use. Maybe for next, again, I would request you to watch another video. This is, again, a video from the ISC 25 competition. This is from the first winner, Saivata Sengupta. Maybe can we play the video?
I love you so, so much. Mwah. I was talking to the stage. If you're wondering, you should know what this stage does to us. This is that one safe space where we can be creative, weird, wacky, right? Give me a little hoo-hoo if you love the stage.
We can do.
I hear that. Because when we're up here,
can we go back? Can we turn the light, please? Okay. So the technique which I want to mention here is asking a rhetorical question, a question whose answer you know in your mind, and you want other people from your audience to know. And the good thing about this question is people know the answer and they answer in their head. Okay. Because we all know what does this stage do to us. Everyone has a different answer, but again, it get you hooked. So this is another very famous technique which he used and won the first prize. So I just wanted, there are more such topics, but again, I want to limit our food for thought with these only. Again, these are just filters, how you can make your opening very good. Now, this is my personal philosophy, okay? I believe It is okay if we don't know what we need to do, but we should know what we should not do, right? That's why in an opening, you should not include these things. Like I came on this, sorry guys, I didn't get the time to prepare for the speech. You should not acknowledge these things, because the moment you say this to the people, you lose your credibility. So you should avoid acknowledging these kind of things. Secondly, avoid being dull and boring. For example, today I'm going to talk about leadership skills. Like seriously, it gives my audience no reason to care about me. Or this third thing, avoiding delay. For example, today I'm going to talk about a topic where you will learn how to put bread and butter in a jam, how to fly, how to do skydiving from Burj Khalifa, and how you can prepare for exam in 10 seconds. Like seriously, what is the agenda here? So the more you keep your agenda mysterious, people will lose focus faster. Now, I want to share two very powerful tips with you. Some great speakers follow this practice. They avoid writing the opening at the start of their speech. They write the opening once the entire speech body is done and conclusion is done. This actually helps them to give a spotlight idea and most compelling idea to start their speech with. Second topic is steal like a speaker. Let me give you an example. 8 months ago, I saw Akshay in his area contest, ISC contest, where I saw Akshay, he came on the stage, he was whistling, and he was mimicking his football teacher. Now, I tried to copy that, but I tried to copy his stage movement, his energy. Similarly, you can also learn from others. And this is a pro tip to have a better opening. With that, just sharing the summary. A, write opening last, memorize it. B, don't tell people I'm not prepared. Don't have a dull start and delay the topic. And with this, I just end. Remember, great speeches don't start accidentally, they start intentionally. Thank you.
It was a good speech, Abhishek. Particularly this speech don't have an evaluator, but if they had an evaluator, they definitely would have mentioned this speech had a good, perfect opening. Today, I didn't keep so many slides. Know why? If I keep the slides, I'm sure that you will only look at the slides, because I gave the freedom for you all to look at my expression. So, last activity, Voices of Republic. For this activity, you don't have to answer out loud. You don't have to raise your hand. You just have to listen and reflect, because some questions are meant to be felt. What would India look like if B.R. Ambedkar had not given us the Constitution? If our freedom fighters were watching us today, would they feel proud? Are we celebrating Republic Day as a holiday or as a responsibility? If freedom was taken away tomorrow, would today's silence feel like a luxury? If every citizen used their voice wisely, how powerful would India become? And the last one, what will future generations say about how we used our freedom? These are not questions, they are mirrors. So with that, you can vote for your favorite speaker. So those who have voted can take a break for 15 minutes. Okay.
Nobody wants chai.
So this is the one I would have said. I hope you all had a good break and freedom to express yourself. To conclude, freedom of expression is not just a right, it is a responsibility. When we speak with courage, when we listen with respect, and when we express with honesty, freedom lives. Toastmaster is where freedom finds confidence and voice become leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to leave you with these thoughts. A small call to action. Speak even when your voice shakes. Share even when your ideas feels small. Express even when fear whispers no. Let us not just celebrate freedom of expression today. Let us live it, breathe it, and practice it every day. Thank you, and let's speak freedom speak through each one of us. Moving to next session, table topics. It is the real test of freedom of expression. No preparation, no fear, only courage. When I asked him to share on Republic Day memory, he said, blowing the trumpet with full pride as part of school band during Republic Day parade. Please welcome Teju.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and beloved guests.
Good evening.
This Republic Day, we not only celebrate this Republic Day, but good evening, fellow Toastmasters and beloved guests. This Republic Day, we celebrate not just the birth of our Constitution, but also the gift it gives us, the freedom of expression. And here in Toastmasters, the same freedom empowers every speaker to speak, share, and build confidence. And Table Topics is our very own mini republic that gives us freedom to express unity through participation and responsibility to make our words count. And here how it works. I will call upon guests or a speaker like member onto the stage, and I will be giving you a topic or a question. And your responsibility is to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. And our timer will help you with maintaining your time, and he will show you green card at 1 minute and yellow card at 1.5 minutes and red card at 2 minutes. And a small tip from my side, open with a clear, begin with a clear point and give some reasons and examples of that point, like whatever you have told, and close with a strong conclusion. And don't worry about your speech is right or wrong, as it's your own perspective, everything is valued. And let's celebrate this Republic Day not only with parrots and flags, but also with our powerful words and powerful words, freedom to express ourselves. Remember one thing, your every voice matters, like whether in a nation or in Toastmasters. So I would like to start this table topics. So any volunteers to start with the table topics? I would call out member first. Okay. Can I call Madhav first? Madhav. 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 Madhav, your question is, what would you do if you became invisible for a day? What would you do if you became invisible for a day?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. That's a very interesting question given by the table topic master. I have never thought, but yeah, this is the opportunity to think about it. If I became invisible, I would like to see what our leadership at the company does in their day. Because most of the time I used to get this feedback, like this person is not on the seat. What is this person doing? I'm not able to see this person from long days. So I want to see what work exactly they are doing. Is it just looking at people, what they're doing, or actually doing some work which will help the company grow? And yeah, thank you.
That was very interesting, Madhav. Even I would like to know what others do, especially like most of them would resonate the same, right? Okay, I would call upon one more member, like any volunteers? Okay, I would like to call guest now. Okay, like call Sanjay. Can you come onto the stage? Right. Sanjay. Sanjay. If you could instantly learn a skill, so what could it be? If you could learn a skill instantly, what could it be? Sanjay.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, any one skill would which I would be learning right now would be agriculture. According to me, like in AI is overtaking everything, but agriculture is the thing which AI can't take, especially in India. So that skill I would be like to take, because like nowadays the employment is increasing day by day, but the agriculture things is steady and balanced, because even the farmers' sons and relatives are getting educated where farmers are decreasing. So I would like to learn that skill and would get a land over by near the outskirts of Bangalore, and would start with that skills, and so that the like at least my future will be stable instead of others. Yeah, that's the thing. Thank you.
So as we hear, this AI is going to take most of our jobs. So this would be a better plan for everybody. So even I got to know the new idea. Thank you, Sanjay, for that. And I would call upon one more member, Abhinash. Okay. Abhinash, can you come on to the stage? Abhi. So your question would be, if you had to give a motivational speech to a group of chickens, how would you do it? If you had to give a motivational speech to a group of chickens, how would you do? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, good evening, fellow Toastmaster and dear guest. So I think it depends again if the chickens are in the farm, then definitely they are going to get killed. So I don't know if any motivational speech is going to work on them, but definitely I'll say whatever time you have left, try to enjoy it as much. If I find some free chicken, right, like in the wild or somewhere, then again my motivational speech would be more related to live your life to the fullest, have the freedom have the freedom of expression, and yeah, enjoy your life like in the wild. Go make friends, get married. Yeah, that's all. That's pretty much.
Thank you, Abhinash. That was so nice. Before somebody catches and eat it, it should enjoy its life with its more friends. Thank you for that. And I would like to call upon Somil for next. Yeah. So you are in a desert island and you have to choose only one snack to eat throughout your journey for whole day. Which one would it be?
Okay.
Yeah.
Only one snack to eat.
Only one snack. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Good evening, dear Toastmasters. So as he mentioned that I have only option to choose one snack, and I'm assuming that I have ample of water, so I don't have to worry about water. So something I would choose is sweet. And as you can see, I really love sweet. So a sweet that I really love is Ghevar. So I would like to have all that in abundance. One more thing, like when I think of Ghevar, right, it brings it helps me remind me of all the celebrations that we used to do during the Raksha Bandhan celebrations. So if I'm stranded in a desert and I'm having Ghevar, so it will just keep me motivating and to help me, help me think okay, that I'm not alone. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. So I would like to call upon one more person. Can I have Afifa? Yeah. So if you had to invent a new holiday, what would it be? If you had to invent a new holiday, what would it be? Yeah, thank you.
Good evening, Toastmasters and my fellow guests. So if I would have to invent a new holiday, I think I would declare holiday on Valentine's Day. I think it would be really nice to spend time with your other half. And even if you don't have somebody, it would be amazing to just spend time with yourself. So I think I would do that. And that's all.
Thank you, Afifa. I hope like most of them are waiting for that Valentine's Day holiday, but they take anyhow paid leaves. That would be good. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. By this, I'm ending my table topic session. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah. Thank you. Over to general event.
Usha, 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 Usha.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm back on the stage with my evaluation report. But before I give you away my evaluation report for today's meeting, I would like to call upon my tax team who has helped me in timing the my tax team. So first, let me call Ninad, who's the timer. Okay, evaluators. Okay. Okay, I'll start off with the tax team. So let me first call the timer to give away the timer report for the evaluation. Okay. Okay, I'll first call the first evaluator, which is Manjarika. First speaker.
Good evening, my dear Toastmasters and dear guests.
Good evening.
Today, we had the privilege of listening to Vibha's personal experience of overcoming her fear of driving, be it a bicycle, two-wheeler, or a car. To my target speaker, Vibha, I have two highlights for your speech. First of all, I felt that you had an amazing opening. You started with a song, Aja Mere Gaadi Mein Baith Ja, Aja Mere Gaadi Mein Baith Ja, which was humorous, rich in body language, and instantly caught the attention of the audience. The second highlight is, throughout the entire speech, you showed great body language. For example, you said, I sat on my bike and she directly hit the bike on the pole. Or when you, in the opening, when you showed that, how you sat on the bike and you said, God, please don't make me fall, and then went and then fell off. So you had great body language. Coming to the areas of improvement, while you already showed great glimpses of good vocal variety, I felt few more aspects of vocal variety could have been worked on. For example, when you talked about your father, the voice of yours and your father's felt the same. While you can have, I felt you could have used a lower pitch while talking on behalf of your father, such as, Vibha, you have to learn to ride a bicycle, something like that. And the second area of improvement is, I felt when you started stating your personal experiences from when your brother called you to sit on the bicycle, on the bike, or when you went on the bike with your friend, and when your father, and then your father was asking you to learn to drive a bike. I felt the audience felt a little suspense about where this speech was going to. And while suspense is great for a humorous ending, when it comes to tying it to a message, maybe it will be better if we could give a premise such as, throughout in the beginning, you could have mentioned, throughout my childhood, I had this fear of driving, even a bicycle. Then that would have set a premise which you could have later tied down with your conclusion, which was be it late, or you can start it late, or just you can start it late, clueless, or scared, but you can start. But if you had set a premise, it would have tied together the content in a better way, in my opinion. So to summarize, you had great humor, body language, and if you could work on experimenting with the pitch and setting the premise to tie up with the message, then you could definitely take it to the next level.
Thank you, Manjarika. I'll now call upon the second evaluator, which is Sneha, to evaluate the second speaker, Sangam Ramulam.
Dear Toastmasters and guests, a good evening to you all, and a special good evening to my target speaker, Sangam. Sangam's speech topic was the sunrise that I never saw. Well, in his speech, the sunrise wasn't seen, but it was definitely the dawn of something new in him that we all experienced. Sangam, your speech took us on a journey. You took us on a journey of how there was a dead-end job and how you got down, how it prompted a need for taking an adventure. That was a trek in your case. So many of us can relate. We've all done something like this, except I went on a meditation camp for 10 whole days, isolating myself. So you had me down from the get-go. You had me hooked into your speech. So I will talk about some areas of strengths and a few areas of improvement for you. One special highlight for Sangam is that I've seen your previous speeches and you've always used like a paper or a phone, but then this time you were like confident and you gave your speech very confidently and you had us hooked throughout. So kudos to you on that. One key area of your strength, the first one, I would say that you used very good gestures as a part of your body language. So you used gestures which were representational and descriptive. Gestures like it's going on an adventure and it's crazy, right? You used it in the start and then you were prompting the audience like, did you do something like this? And then, you know, you use this. So that was really nice. It helped us imagine like where you were in your entire journey and what you were doing at each point. And I would say you also used vivid words and descriptions that aided your delivery greatly. Words like icy cold water, orange sunset, shivering, and you left us with a great message. So throughout the speech, it was easy to follow and it took us right in the scene of what was happening. Few areas of improvement: use of vocal variety. The gestures were great, Sangam, but I think you can use better vocal variety. It was a monotone throughout, like it was like just one tone. For example, when you said, I couldn't climb 500 meters, I was the last person in the group, you can lower your tone. You can say, I was the last person in the group. When you're saying 10 people came sliding 20 feet down, almost got buried, you should show fear, right? You should be like 20 people came sliding down 20 feet down and almost got buried. Like you can show some fear. And the bhaiya in the tea stall said, sir, you are the first person to reach. You can use a different slang. You can probably say, sir, you are the first person to reach, something in a Hindi slang or something. And I would say the second one is stage movement. You can use the stage mode where you're walking up the mountain. You can show you huffing and puffing and being out of breath. And you said icy cold water. So maybe you can show like your gum boots would be, full of water. So that, but overall, I think your speech was great. And by incorporating these feedback, you can take your speech to the next level. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Sneha, for that evaluation. So now let us evaluate today's meeting. So I'll now call upon the timer, Ninad, to give his timer's report.
As your timer, my job is to noting down the points. Let me tell you, a green card is the first, where it goes up, you still have a time. Yellow card is of awareness, you still have a time. Red card is also an awareness, you have a surplus of 30 seconds. So make sure you utilize whatever the time you have. Okay, so here is my report. So first goes to the speakers. We had 1, 2, and 3 speakers. Toastmaster Vibha. So your timing is 5 minutes 29 seconds. Then a Toastmaster Sangam. Your timing is 6 minutes 29 seconds. Toastmaster Abhishek. Your timing is 15 minutes 48 seconds. It was just by 8 seconds more. Let me go to the table topic speaker. Table topic speaker 1, Madhav. So your timing was 1 minute 05 seconds. Speaker number 2, Sanjay. Your timing was 1 minute 13 seconds. Abhinash, your timing was 1 minute 8 seconds. Somil, your timing was 1 minute 5 seconds. Afifa, your timing was 45 seconds. So make sure you guys use as much time you can. So let me go to the last part of evaluation of evaluators. So we had evaluators, which was Toastmaster Sneha. Your timing was little bit surplus. So your timing was 3 minutes 40 seconds. Toastmaster Manjarika. Your timing was at a top notch, 3 minutes 29 seconds. I was about to ring the bell, but you made sure that you were on time. So yeah, here I just conclude my report. Over to you.
Now it's time to call the R counter of the day, Badri.
How's the Josh? Good evening, Toastmasters and my dear guests. I'm with my hard counter report. First of all, a good congratulations for all the performance today. It was a great thing. And I'll start with the TMOD of the day. Akash, you had a very few filler words like and we have a speaker 2, Sangam. You had a very few crutch words like so, well, and but. And when it comes to speaker 3, Abhishek, you had a couple of occurrences of crutch sounds like ha, hum, and all. Yeah. And when it comes to the table topic, TT speaker 3, Abhi, you had very few instances of a crutch words like so. And TT speaker 5, Afifa, you had a small crutch words, very few crutch words like ear, ha. It's completely natural for the guest to have a very few verbal passes during their first experience. and it was very great to see their willingness to express their ideas. Overall, the speakers maintained good flow. With slightly more awareness of these fillers, the delivery can become even more eloquent. Thank you.
Now it's time for the grammarian, Pranav.
Thank you. Good evening, dear Toastmasters and guests. Today in this meeting, we celebrated the theme of freedom of expression. And I got the opportunity and pleasure to listen to all of your speeches delivered eloquently, with all ideas expressed very clearly, thoughtfully, and with passion, unfettered. So here is my grammarian's report for the day, where I will be calling out some good usage of English first. Vibha was very well talking about alliterations in her speech. Start late, start clueless, and start scared. Whenever you use some similarly rhyming words thrice, it creates an impact. And that was very beautifully listened on her speech. Learning comes with fear is a great phrase, again used by Vibha. Sneha, the evaluator, used vivid usage of word as a good use. Dawn of something new. Had me hooked and droned throughout the speech. Once you use these words, or rather when she was delivering the feedback, with all these usage, she told that all of that aided in the delivery. Again, aided is a very good fitting word there. Sangam in his speech talked about the excitement faded away, slept into boredom, desperately gasping for breath. Again, a good usage. Abhishek in his speech talked about food for thought. And then he had a great closure with some great speeches. Great speeches don't land accidentally, but intentionally. So all of that created a lot of impact. Even Akash used some very good alliterations as a T-mod today. Teju used the word resonate, sawmill, abundance. So like these, I have a lot of examples today where we all used some good usage of English eloquently. Now coming to the areas of improvement, though not very much, I think 2 or 3 appearances. Somebody used for the past tense, find the fire within. Instead, it should have been found the fire within. Pronunciation of word rapport was pronounced differently with rapport. Actually, the T is silent there. What will you do if you become? Because it's a future tense. Somebody used it as what will you do if you became? So that's again an area of improvement. With all these 3 or 4 gentle areas of improvement, I think rest of the meeting was flawless and very eloquent in terms of ideas. So that's about my grammarian's report for the day. I would like to maybe end with telling about the word of the day. It was used like 7 times, though not used as a spoken format, but I really saw that in spirit in our speeches today, because all of us were unfettered in terms of delivering our ideas with great clarity and with great expressions. So with that, I would invite all of you to use the word of the day even more often, which is eloquence, eloquent, eloquently, in your day-to-day speeches, improve your verbal English. And with that, I would like to hand over to the general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Pranav. It's now time to create some laughter in the room. Let me now invite the joke master, Varun.
Varun. Okay. Just before I start my set, I just want to give a small disclaimer. No speaker's speeches or emotions were harmed during making of these jokes. All jokes are made in fun and good spirits. Before even starting the jokes, I would like to point out one pattern for prepared speeches titles. The titles of prepared speeches looks like my morning routine. The sunrise I never saw, thanks to the weekend parties. Fear, because I'm already late to office. And the perfect opening, because this week is chaotic and full of work. Coming to prepared speeches, Vibha, you're so scared of cycling, you skipped it entirely and you learned a gear bike before scooty. I'm sure you might have learned manual car before automatic car. And soon we'll hear, guys, I learned how to fly a plane, cycling is still pending. After hearing Sangam's speech, I realized this wasn't a Trek story. This was a superhero origin story. You worked nights designing broadband for US companies. I think the city is Gotham and you're a Batman. You climbed Kedrakanta like a Spider-Man even though you are breathing very heavily. You survived an avalanche and came back unhurt. Classic Superman story. No wonder you are the secretary of our club and I am the associate secretary. Thank you. Abhishek, while explaining the perfect opening techniques, one of the technique you explained is this. State of importance, making a startling statement and create curiosity. I'm definitely going to use for my speeches, but I'm also planning to use this to propose my crush. State of importance. This topic is extremely important for my future. Make a startling statement. I've been single for a long time. Create curiosity. If you say no, come and check my flat tomorrow. That's my time. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Varun, for all that laughter. It was really wonderful. So now I start with my essay report, with my general evaluator report. To start with, the meeting posters were sent on time. And we also noticed that one role was not filled. And then the XCOM team took the initiative to reach out to people and get that filled within good span of time. So kudos to the XCOM team on that. The SAA, Somil, great job done. I was around 15 minutes before the meeting and I saw everything was set up, the mic, the camera, the laptop, even the papers, the writing pad with different roles, all those writing sheets were placed in the appropriate places. So kudos to you on that. And I really like the way you started the meeting. So that's good. Coming to the next role, which is, I'll go with my tax team first after the SAA role. Ninad, you had a great confidence. I like the way you delivered the timing and the way you started off and you tied your role with the today's theme, and you had great timing, like calculated all the timings appropriately for every speaker in even the table topics, which was good. So no feedback for you on that. Kudos to you. Our counter, Badri. It didn't feel like it was your first role today. You had a great confidence and the way you started, and even after when you came back on the stage and gave your report, which was good. A small nitpick for you, you started off with a song. So that was, I think, a non-English song maybe. Well, considering majority of us understand English, if you would have explained what that one line was, people would have got connected much better. And even the CRPF, like when you come and explain your counter role, it is important to give the, we'll have many guests also in the room, and even to just give a brief of what exactly the role is, just explain what the CRPF stands for and how important it is. Otherwise, too good. Love your confidence on the stage. Pranav, you came back after a long gap, but it did not seem like that. I liked your confidence, the way you started. You also, you started confidently, then you again tied up your role with the theme of the day. You had, like, for example, you said the right choice of words creates an impact on the speeches, and how you tied it to the theme of the day, which was really good. One nitpick to you is, like, maybe you just take a printout of the word of the day somewhere, or, when you are networking with people, just encourage them to use the word of the day, because of late we have noticed that people have stopped, the count of using these word of the day is deteriorating in the off late. I've been noticing that. So let's try to promote and encourage people to use that word. That applies to me as well. Coming to my joke master of the day. I really like the way the disclaimer you gave at the beginning. You just started off with the right jokes, and with each and every speaker, you picked up the nice points, and then the way you curated the joke was excellent. Kudos to you on that. Keep doing the good job. I mean, whenever you come onto the stage, you just surprise me, be it your evaluation or this special role. I think you are taking this role, this joke master for the first time. That special role he has done, but the joke master, he has done it for the first time. Excellent work done there. I'll go to the speakers. Vibha, great speech. You came onto the stage and you set the stage for all other speakers. It was really excellent. And I have no feedback for you. I think your evaluator, Manjarika, she covered all the points that I wanted to cover. So that is what I would like to say. And coming to Manjarika, she's not here. Okay. Manjarika, very nice evaluation. I've seen her every day coming onto the stage and delivering all the points, the areas of improvements, then the positives in the speech, the way she narrated of what is missing. Voice modulation was one bit that even I found was missing in acting of the roles. If that could have like spiked the speech to a next level. So that, and then the way she concluded everything tied up really well. The one nitpick to her is that she had the papers and like little bit confused of where she's written what. If she can just gather all the points in one page and then correlated it, then that would be really good. But then overall, a very good job done there. I see her growing every day, which I really feel proud of. Coming to Sangam. Sangam, your speech was very inspiring. Your speech had like the complete content of the speech plus the message of the speech was excellent. Only one nitpick I have for you is when you came onto the stage, I could see you were a little nervous. I mean, being nervous is quite normal for all of us. We do have that nervousness inside. But when you're coming to the stage, just have a broad smile. Cover up your nervousness with that smile. Because when I saw you initially, when you entered, when you took onto the stage, you took a deep breath and you were like little nervous, but that's normal. But then you need to like consciously work on it. Other than that, excellent speech. Sneha, great evaluation. You covered most of the points and all the gestures, the confidence, the visual, the vocabulary of the words that the speaker used, everything you covered, even the areas of improvement, which was really good. The only nitpick I have for you, Sneha, is you have so much to say that you just you just keep on going. So like I think you have to cut down on your content of what are the because in a speech we find so many positives, and so sometimes we find many areas of improvements too. So just balance it out and like frame it in your mind of what exactly needs to be done, what exactly needs to be delivered. So if you can just frame that and then summarize it at the end, that should be fine. Coming to Abhishek, yours was a very special speech, which was 10 to 15 minutes. And I must say it was a very informative speech. Each and every member in the room today must have taken a lot of points from it. So it was a great speech. The only, just a minute, I have written, yeah. I love the examples of all what you have given and the PPTs that you had, everything was very good. One more thing is, like, when you started the speech, like, you would have told, okay, I'm going to give you 2 different formats of opening a speech, because you started off and then you said, okay, now try this. So if you could have, like, prepared the audience in beforehand, like how, like, I'm going to deliver 2 different formats of opening, and then you give me the feedback of which is better, would have been little better. And then some pronunciation of the words, like, just be careful of, like, rapport, because the audience tend to, misunderstand, and, like, they just lose the grip of what you're talking. So that pronunciation is little that you need to keep in mind. Otherwise, it was a very informative speech. Coming to the Toastmasters of the day. Yeah, okay, I just have a very little time. Akash, your one-liners are really good. You have the way you like every speaker, whenever he came and told the speech, and then the one-liners that you had after they delivered the speech, as well as the questions that you had at the end, saying, will our freedom fighters be happy seeing us today? So all those questions were very deep and very thoughtful. The only nitpick I have for you is be little, I mean, that could be your nature as well, but have a little bit of high volume, so it sounds little energetic. That's it. Coming to the coming to the table topic master, Teju, initially you little lagged, which is fine, quite normal. But the one thing I really appreciate about you is you did not have any paper in your hand, and you were just flawlessly, flowing like a river, doing your table topic so well. Kudos to you on that. I really love the topics that you had, and even you tied up to the theme. So that's really interesting. I love the topics as well. The guests, to Afifa and Sanjay, it takes a lot of courage to come onto the stage for the first time and deliver. You have come and delivered the speech, which was really good. So kudos to you guys on that as well. Avinash, Somil, great speech. Because table topics are the most challenging ones. We all agree to that. Instantly you get the topic and you don't know what it is. The only nitpick I have for you is the table topic is for 2 minutes. Your timings were somewhere around 1.05 or 1.13 seconds something. Try to speak little more. It is very difficult to gather thoughts at that point of time, but then make a conscious effort. Last point. I saw while the meeting, I saw a few people moving out, and even the guests coming in. So try to avoid that. Whenever it's better to have someone seated there for the president and the SA, just have someone seated there, so no one enters, let them enter only during the applaud. And even in the table topic, like people were calling out names, let the table topic master take the authority to pick the audience. So that should be enough. Yeah, that's all about my report. And with that, I hand over to, before I hand over to the president, I want you all to rate this meeting as well as the table topic speakers, the timer, the tax team, and the evaluators. The voting link is in the just vote, and once you're done, just raise your hands. Tomal, how many words do we have?
10.
10. We need 10?
Yeah. 6 more.
6 more. Done? Soman, we have the votes. Can you check once and confirm?
We are 22.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. I now hand over the stage to the President, Manish.
Thank you so much for that wonderful cheering. And also it takes a valuable effort for any of the person to observe right from the start and stay attentive and make that notes. Kudos to our general evaluator for sharing such detailed report. So as we proceed to further of the meeting, I have 2 announcements to make. The first and foremost important is our club contest is coming soon. It is on our next Sunday, Feb 1st. Can we go to next? Yes. So it is going to happen on the same venue, the Feb 1st, at the same time, Sunday, 4 o'clock in this Small Talks hall, where our speakers are all set. They are all working with their hard work to ignite their spark and also to leave their mark on this stage. We have circulated our link in our poster. Maybe you all can do the RSVP today. The guests, you can approach to our Vice President membership team and Associate Vice President, Toastmaster Priyansh and Toastmaster Pooja, to get the link to do the RSVP. And the next announcement is this contest is going to be co-chaired, like the contest chair for this meeting is our distinguished Toastmaster Arundhati Basu. So the members who are very much interested to participate and help the committee, you can reach out to her or to me to make this contest a very successful one and memorable one. As we know, tomorrow we are going to celebrate the Republic Day and how much important it is to have PM doing the flag hosting. The up next announcement going to do by the PM, and it is our 2 very great Toastmasters, Toastmaster Priyansh and Toastmaster Manjarika, to take away the stage with their own special announcement. Yes.
Good evening, my dear Toastmasters and dear guests. Today is 25th January. Do you know what that means?
Today is the day when we will be releasing club newsletter for the term July to December 2025.
Are you guys ready to see our newsletter?
Yes. Arundhati, are you ready to see the newsletter?
Sangham, are you ready to see the newsletter?
Yes.
Okay, then let's have a countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Essay, can we have music?
Yeah.
If you want to view the newsletter, everyone please take out your phones and type bit.ly/BHTM newsletter 3.
I'll repeat, please type bit.ly BHTM newsletter 3.
We have curated these newsletters with beautiful articles from our area director, district director, and from many of our own club members.
If you want to know about the buddy program, you know where to go.
If you want to know about the bright moments that happened in our previous term, you know where to go.
If you want to know about Bright Anniversary, you know where to go.
And if you want to know about Bright Fest, you know where to go.
Guys, please do read the newsletters. We have given lots of efforts. It has taken lots of sleepless nights.
And let us know if you also have any feedback.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to see this newsletter and how much effort it went into this newsletter. I'm sure you will enjoy when you are going through this one, where all the eloquent members are mentioned with all their valuable words. Yes. So now, thank you, Toastmaster Priyansh and Manjarika, for this valuable piece of art for this club, along with the guidance and hard work with our Toastmaster Akshay and our distinguished Toastmaster Arundhati Basu. Give us a great applause, good applause for them. So for me, I know what to do on my Republic Day holiday. It's sorted. Thank you so much. Yes, moving on to our next, may I request our guests to come on to the stage and share one or two sentences about how you liked the meeting. So it's all volunteer. You may raise your hand and you can come on stage. Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone, once again. Today, I wanted to come up on the stage to say how much I enjoyed today's meeting, because it was not just, I really enjoyed the meeting. It was much more with a lot of takeaways from this meeting. Starting with whoever came up on the stage had something that was left in me that was that I'm taking to home today. Starting with Vibha's fear, I was able to relate to it so much, since I am on the same page as her, sadly. Yeah. And I don't know the truth. I asked her, she did not tell me. And I also don't know the truth about it. Even with Sangam's speech, where I really love the conclusion of how he concluded his whole speech. And as Varun mentioned, it was like the backstory of a hero, where he realizes how much he is more than that. And with every tag team players' roles, and also with all of the evaluations, that was very much detailed, where they knew what to do with their next speeches. And even the topics by Teju, I really liked the one with the chickens today. And I very much appreciate Abhilash, because I wouldn't able to think of that right here at this moment. And even with Mani and all of you, I think just when I'm saying I really enjoyed the meeting, I'm saying it from the heart today, because I really think meeting a lot of people today after that, but taking the words with you and taking some of the memories from here is really sweet to me. And yeah, thank you all for that. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your heart out about the meeting experience. I'm glad that you thoroughly enjoyed this meeting. So may I request have one more guest on stage to share your experience? Yeah, Toastmaster Sujit. Yes, sir.
Hello all, very good evening. First of all, this is my second meet with the Toastmaster. Last time the format was completely different. I was lucky. So many speakers are there. Everyone get to get opportunity to talk on the stage and all. Today the format is completely different. Only 3 speakers, and again the table topics session that was very quite good. Maybe I will participate in the table session in the next meet, and also all the roles performed were quite eloquent, and the role of a joke master as Varun performed quite eloquent also. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Sujit, for making our grammarian happy by sharing your eloquent word in there. Yes, so moving on to our next, can we have a quick shout out from the members? Like what's this meeting value added? Any short sentence or in 1-2 words from the place where you are. Freedom of speech, freedom to express. 26 alphabets, fear to express. Great, yes. Super. So as we continue learning, and let us ensure that we are having and taking this freedom all day long with us. And up next, as our general evaluator already emphasized about behind the screen, what happens, if I can take a minute of time to appreciate and request the executive committee officers, wherever you are, stand over there, to let the members see what hard work you have kept behind the scene to make this meeting run as you are seeing it. So as our VP, Vice President Education, Sayuj and Aditya were not present. So we have the Vice President Membership, Priyansh, and Vice President Associate Membership, Pooja. May I request to stand. And Vice President Public Relations, Vinshu. And Secretary, Sangam. Associate Secretary, Varun. Our Sergeant comes so many. Yes. So to give a context to all the other members and the guests, as you're seeing the meeting, what it is happening, it is all their creativity and their work and whatever the scenes they are doing behind the screens to let the meeting happen. Many thanks to all the officers. Great job. And guests, you can meet our Vice President Membership and Associate Vice President Membership, Toastmaster Priyansh and Toastmaster Pooja, for any of the further details on how to get processed with your membership things. So without further ado, let me go ahead with our meeting results. So today we have our best stable topic goes to Toastmaster Abhilash. Yes, motivating chickens, it's not easy, but you have done it very well then, and you have seen the laughs, so that's what it is. There is a talent in you. Move the audience with their funny bone. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhilash. So moving on to our best auxiliary role, Toastmaster Varun. So all the laughs, what you heard, that says that there is a stand-up person in you. And it is all not like prior prepared, but it is all about the just couple of hours or couple of minutes what happened in front of us. It's not easy. And you also covered their speeches and making it on a funny side with your funny disclaimer. Great job done, Toastmaster Varun. So moving on to our best evaluator, Toastmaster Sneha. Toastmaster Sneha, whatever you wanted to deliver, I see the hard work which you go through, and also every time what you want to do, deliver best. And that too, when it comes to evaluator, it is always important how to make sure to keep the speaker on high note and deliver it in a constructive manner. I think you have done a very great job in that. Congratulations. So moving on to our best role taker, Toastmaster Teju Raj. Today, Toastmaster Teju has shown how mini republic will look like. Having that two table topics, the freedom of speech. Great job done, Toastmaster Teju. It's not easy, and also ensuring the well balance of the members and the guests, enjoying the topics and enjoying whatever the way of saying they are with your own closing remarks with the transitions. Great job as a table topic master. So moving on to our best speaker of the day, Toastmaster Vibha. Toastmaster Vibha, it is always like majority of the people starts their life by learning bicycle. But today you reveal the, the suspense that you didn't learn bicycle, but you directly went into the two wheelers of scooty. And also you created a curiosity of the two wheels, how it has for a vehicle. One with your own story and second one with a takeaway that keep moving with consistency. That's what I learned and observed from your speech. Great speech. And give it up for all the winners of this. Yes. So as we come to an end of this meeting of freedom of expression, I'm taking away with a lot of learnings and a lot of takeaways to make sure that enjoy our own freedom, what we have, rather than the birds or the persons who are stuck in the cages. Right? So even every step what we take, I feel like it's a blessing for me. It's not easy to the persons who are really into a cage. They don't have any option to take. But here we have all the things, gratitude from my side to my own nation and this mother country, and taking that message with me, I will declare this meeting number 66 as close. Yes. Can we all assemble on stage for a group picture?